Hi folks, here we are up in St. Peter, Minnesota. This is a little north of Mankato. There's a big swap meet here, all kinds of stuff for sale, toys, car parts, all that kind of stuff. I think it's the 48th annual put on by the Auto Restorers Club. And there's also a little car corral here, so we'll show you some of the cars that are for sale, some of the prices on them, and just enjoy the video. Well, we're going to start out here in the car corral section. We'll show you as many prices and information here as possible. $14,500 on this one, 54 Skyliner, so this has the glass top on it. Pretty cool option on these. Kind of look right out. Oh, this one's got a headliner tacked up in there, but when that's pulled out of there, you can get a good sky shot right out the top there. Good looking car for the money. And we got an Olds here. This one looks like a pretty good original. Get onto the other side and show you the price and stuff. It's a Cutlass Supreme. Minnesota plates on it. Looks pretty decent inside. And there's your phone number and stuff. I don't see the price on that one. And we got a little C20 Chevy pickup, 3/4 ton here. 69, $4,000 is the price. There's all your information there. You can pause on any of these things you want. We can't hang on there all day, but you can certainly press the pause button and check them out. This one's got a little rust around the edges. Looks like a little Geo Metro here. 1991. There's also got a Buick Electra there, 69 Electra on the sign. It's also $7,000 for the Metro, little convertible. Got a Jeep here, 2012 Jeep, price is $17,000 on this one. Show you the number there. Pretty cool custom Jeep. And we got a little MGB here, 1972. It says $5,500 on that one. Cool little roadster. Like the old decal on the vent window there too. And we got a Nova SS here. 2-door hardtop. 6-cylinder, it says on the fender. Assuming it's stock, 32.5 on that one. Nicely restored though, real good looking car right there. And we got a Chevy sedan delivery here. Price is $8,500 on this. Show you the phone number here real quick. Kind of a Patina build with flames on the front. See some of the old writing on the side there. I don't know what it said, but usually there were plumbers or electricians or things like that that had the sedan deliveries. Janitor service, that's what it was, I guess, right there. Kind of cool. Well, over on this road we got a Chevy pickup here, 1996 OBS. 12.5 on that. There's your phone number. New 5-speed, it says, no rust, 106,000 miles. Nice little short box. So it's got 2 sets of rims. I guess, you know, that's the price with the rims that's on it. There's some lesser rims in the bed there if you want those. Maybe the price is a little less, I think it said on the sign. And over here we got a Mustang. 15.5 on that. 1970. Call Wally, it says right there's the phone number. Pretty cool Mustang there. Good project for somebody right there. And over here we got a 426 Hemi Charger. You don't see those around every day. There's all your information. 426 4-speed. Painted in 2001, restoration completed in 23. There's all your information there. Good looking Charger. And there's why the price goes up a bunch right there. As soon as they get a 426 Hemi in them, the price quadruples or more. So a pretty valuable car. Over here we got a 74 Jeep. 7,500 is the price on that. See if I can catch a phone number there. Fiberglass tub on that one, it says. And we got a Pontiac Tempest here. Notice this one has the overhead cam 6-cylinder there. Kind of unusual. 39.5 is all your information. Nice and clean inside. I always like the Pontiacs of this age. Tempests or GTOs, good looking cars. Well, over on this side we got a 2001 Chevy pickup. 71,000 miles, all original. Get on the other side of it here to show you the overall view. Nice clean truck. Call Randy right on the sign there. There's a phone number. And over here we got a 39 Chevy 2-door hot rod. Street rod. It says 20 grand. There's all your information. Trying to see if I guess you can see the phone numbers way over on that side there. This one's got a chop top, kind of a flat black paint. Cool looking Chevy. And we got a Dodge pickup on this side, 1976 D100 long box, 52,000 miles, or 53 I guess, must have just turned over. 14 grand, there's all your information. Let's get a 318 and a nice solid straight truck right there. All over here we got a 71 Javelin. It says it's got a 360 V8 4-speed. There's all your information. So you got the Pink Panther up top and got some comic characters in there driving it. It's the SST model. Notice it's got the tail fin as well. You get a fiberglass spoiler on there. Pretty cool car, kind of a purple color. And from there we'll jump over to the swap meet part. And we got a Ford over here as well. This one's a Victoria or a hardtop, 1952, 2750. Got a little rust around the edges, but a good project. We got a couple cool bikes here. This is a nice early one here. 1930s Crown. Made in Indiana, looks like. It's got a cool toolbox tank. Been painted over at one point. Looks like one coat of red over the original paint. 750 on that one. And a fastback here, 69. Schwinn fastback, 700. All original paint on that one. We got some nice clean shoebox bumper guards there. Look like they've been replated for a shoebox Ford 1950. GMC steering wheel there. There's a 58 Bel Air steering wheel. Don't see much for prices on those. Get $100 on the pair of white wall tires. Some nice Pontiac rally wheels there. $50 on the intake there. 4-barrel intake. $500 on the chrome wheels there. And we'll just kind of scoot along here.
That one's got a Merc on one
Look
side.
at the C10 disc brake spindles there. I don't see a price on them. Over here we got a Chevy Dash, 1940 Chevy Dash here for 60 bucks. With the glove box door and stuff, that's cheap enough. All kinds of sales brochures. These guys get all kinds of stuff for sale here. We got a few of them on the trailer we'll show you to show you some of the prices there. Nice little square body.
Cameras anymore, don't you?
They do, yeah. Makes it a little easier. Well, this one's like it was on the sign there. It's a 1946 Cushman, 800 bucks. And if you go back, you can see his phone number on the sign there. The 6-cylinder GM engine there. And there's the little wagon that you saw on the signboard. 700 on that, the Cushman wagon or trailer. Nice little dent puller set there. Pull out the edges of your fenders and stuff. Slide hammer on it. And we got a El Camino over here. Good looking El Camino there. I don't see any phone number on that one, but the price is $7,500. $40 on a pair of wheels there, Chevy 6-lug wheels. It's getting harder to find the 6-lug wheels. I usually grab the 16-inch ones when I can. And we got a Cougar here, $2,900 on this one, supercharged 89 Cougar XR7. Let's see the phone number on that one. Well, we got all kinds of GM stuff here. Firebird Camaro 2nd and 1st gen stuff. Even got some, looks like the inner fender pieces maybe on those. Leaning up against the trailer there. All kinds of wiring harnesses, valve covers, interior parts. Over here we got some taillights. And we got a motorcycle for sale here. Ultra Classic, $7,000 on that one. Here's all your information. Got some Hemi valve covers there, $100 a pair. $250 on the Pontiac console there with the tack on it. Seems cheap enough. All kinds of intakes here, $100 on the blue one there, GM. $300 on this dual carb Offenhauser. $800 on this one with the carbs on it, dual carb.
I do too after I looked it up.
$1,000 on that 67 Chevelle transmission. Got some Model A headlights down there on the ground. And looks like he's got a car on a signboard here, we'll show you. 1956 Gasser. There's your info there, phone number and everything. Here's what's been done to it. You can pause on that if you want to check it out. Pretty cool car though. This guy's got a cool Ford van there. Check it out. Looks like 1952. There's the information. I don't see the phone number on there. Got a Crown Vic front on it. Front suspension. Pretty cool though. Couple Ford pickup truck gas tanks there, 75 and $50. 150 each on the Ford doors there. Just kind of scoot along here. Look at their flea market mobile. Nice little camper special square body. And we'll jump over on this side. He has a Ford truck grill here. Wanted $250 on that. There's a cool old bike here, 48 Indian Chief. Call Dean, it says. And there's your phone number. Stuff on there. 12.5 on that one. There's some motorcycle parts here too. A wheel, 300 on that wheel. It's a 32 to 36 Harley, it says. That is a cool bike project there. And look at his tow vehicle here, an old Suburban Chevy Carryall Suburban. We got a Corvette shifter handle and linkage here for 150. There's a high rise here for 500 bucks. Big block Chevy says. Original LT1 intake there. Winters Foundry says 450 on that. Yeah, looks like we got some quarter panel patch panels there for a 4-door, I think. 75 bucks for the pair. Got a 350 transmission there for 175. This one's a 700 R4 for 2 1/4. Nice set of wheels there, 5 lug, 150 for the set of 4. Got all kinds of miscellaneous car parts on there. Look at all the little wheel centers there. 15 bucks for a set of 4 Chevy GMC pickup truck. Got a Camaro there, project. I do not see any information on that one as far as price or phone number or anything. A cool brass bell there, old school bell or something for 15 bucks. It's cheap enough. 79 Camaro fender. Some gauge clusters there. Look at all the beer steins. 50 bucks on the Model T light. Military ammo box there, 10 bucks. These two are square body gauge clusters, and they have the tacks on them, which are better. That one's 77 to 80, and this is 73 to 6. I don't see the price on them, but they're a pretty good item when they have the tack on them like that. And this one has a tack too. This is a 67 to 72 style for 3 1/4. You guys got some cool stuff. Yeah, this guy's got all kinds of GM replacement sheet metal here. You can see it's called the Truck Stop Inc. They got their sign over there. Bowtie Truck Stop Inc. So mostly Chevy GM stuff. Look at all the cab corners here. Rocker panels. Inner fenders. You name it. Check out his sign here. That's all his information there if you want to get a hold of him. Got a whole cab there assembled up, 16,000. They do make some of the cabs now. Yeah, guys got a square body tailgate there for 75 bucks. Model T gas tank there for 60 bucks. But what's left of a 26 or 7 Roadster there, looks like one door almost looks like it was in a fire, but it's pretty banged up. 75 bucks, good for parts, or even just good for the hinges if you want them. Nice looking Dodge pickup here. This one is $5 grand. It's a 1969. I don't know if you can read the thing there. It's 507-351-6761. Good solid Patina Dodge truck though. Got a V8 in it. Looks like a 318 probably. Good looking little pickup. This guy's got all kinds of stamped steel street signs there. Oak Street, 10th Street, you name it. Those are kind of cool, the old stamped style. You got all kinds of old toys here. Mark's truck there, rack body missing the grill. Nice clean Tonka cement mixer there for 100 1/4. And a mobile horse there. I'll even check out his rocket shirt here. That's pretty cool. Where do you find those?
It was an online purchase.
Online, huh?
Yeah.
Nice little Buddy L camper there with the boat on the back. Guys got all kinds of carburetor parts here. And some rebuilt carbs there, looks like. If you're looking for carburetor stuff, you can check his card out there. And we got a nice looking square body short box here. 20,900 on this one. Call Bill, it says right there. Good looking, kind of a Patina build. Got a set of wheels here, 14-inch, 150 bucks for the set. Looks like maybe a Buick steering wheel. Not sure on that one. Well, this guy's got all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. Look at the old wooden skis there for 40 bucks a pair. Got some rotary plows there, 15 bucks a piece. Those are good for garden art. All kinds of license plates, signs. Look at the water tank here, 125, the galvanized tank. Looks like 85 bucks on the Delco battery sign. And he's got all kinds of tools here as well. DeKalb sign back there for 95 bucks. Yeah, looks like we got a 40 Ford Deluxe hood there for 150 bucks. It's a good deal. Flathead intake there for 10 bucks. Look at the old brass Model T radiator there for 150. That's pretty cheap too, I think. I've seen those for quite a bit more. Good, you? These are kind of cool trim rings. Thank you. I appreciate it. 5 bucks a piece on those.
Got a bunch made up for this winter?
Oh, working on it.
Okay. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. These are Chevy windows there, 10 bucks. It's a good deal. Those are the corner pieces. And we got 35 on that pair of lights there. Don't seem too bad with the steel beams in them. Got a 44 dash here, 150. And some 35 or 6 radius rods there. They've been trimmed off, but people use those to modify them for a hot rod. And we got all kinds of GM stuff here, it looks like. Got some cool cutouts there. A couple NASCAR ones and well, another NASCAR one up there. John Wayne over there in the middle too. This is kind of cool. Gross weight 9,000. Find that on a Chevy pickup probably. All kinds of wiring harnesses and mechanical parts. Got a Monte Carlo hood there, 300 on that, with the scoop on it. All kinds of stuff. GTO hood hinges there, or 50 a pair. Nice dual carb Fenton intake there for a flathead Ford. I think he had 250 on that one. There's a Turtle Deck Model T Roadster Turtle Deck there. He said he'd take 100 on that. It's a good deal. Just needs a lid, but you find the lids around. That looks like a 26 or 7 two-door sedan Model T, lower body tub there. Jeep grill back there for a Jeep pickup, I think, or maybe a Jeep Wagoneer or something like that. $245 on that. New old stock oil cans, all full, 5 bucks a piece. Texaco. Cheap enough. And he's got all kinds of signs and stuff in here. Standard sign 185, 875 on the Sinclair. Some nice porcelain signs. How you doing? How's sales going? Slow? Nice little Shell Zone antifreeze there, still full, 78 bucks. These are kind of cool. Trojan Seeds advertising with the guy's name on them. 65 bucks. And we got some more signs here. 85 bucks in the Delco one. Alignment is 45. DX is 165. Now this guy has all kinds of 40s Ford stuff. A lot of 46, some a little bit older, like those glove box doors. That one's got the clock on it for 85 bucks. These are little 1-ton hubcaps for Ford 1-ton pickup. Back in the 40s. 200 on the waterfall there. It's a hard to find part if you need one for a pickup truck. But he's got all kinds of stuff. We bought quite a few things from him, so stay tuned to the end of the video. We'll show you what we got because we did buy quite a few different things. It's always fun to see what you get at the end of a swap meet. Well, over here we got a 41 Ford Dash there. Car. We got a heater there for 40 bucks. You see those on 40s Ford trucks quite often. That aluminum piece is kind of unusual there. It's a heater, or it's a fresh air duct that goes up under the hood. And that fits on a 48 Ford car. I had a 48. 46s and 7s don't have them, but the 48, like even this filler pan like that on the bumper was aluminum. The running boards were aluminum. The ductwork, they had quite a few aluminum parts, a cowl vent door. So I think they were using up some of the stuff after the war, you know, some of the aluminum. And that's why they used aluminum on a lot of those parts. There's another heater there for 40 bucks. Gauge cluster here off the dash for 40. He's got quite a few of the hydraulic brake pedals here. Those are some of the mechanical ones right there. Anyway, quite a bit of cool old Ford stuff, hot rod stuff. So he's taking apart about 30 46 to 8 cars. Got a set of wheels there, $250 for the set of 4. Saginaw 4-speed there for 400 bucks. 69 Camaro door for $350. There's a new all stock door skin there for 100 bucks. Camaro. Yeah, this guy's got some cool older stuff here. Got some 36 Plymouth headlights there for $275. Look at these caddy things. Maybe for a 41 or so caddy there, 10 bucks. 45 on a pancake air cleaner there. There's Parker checking out some headlights. And we got some visors here. $275 a piece on those. Got a 33 or 4 fender there for 75 bucks. So I got some cool older stuff in there. 57 Chevy grill bar there for 100. Some skirts there for 40 bucks. Look at all the columns here too. Tilt columns. That one's a Cadillac tilt column, I guess, or is it Chevy? Not sure on that one. 50 bucks. Sometimes it's hard to tell through the camera here. I keep looking through the camera to identify stuff. Makes it difficult sometimes. There's some 60 horse cylinder heads, little small flathead there. And we get some vent windows there for a hard top or a convertible. 51 Ford overdrive transmission there for 150. Core support there, 57 to 9 Ford. It says 100 bucks. Can I go down this side? Check a few of these out. 57 Ford, it says on the antenna there. New in the box, 60 bucks. Mostly Ford stuff in the 50s. Rear bumper there for 57 Ford, 150. Fenders there, 300 for the pair. We got all kinds of miscellaneous along in here. Typical of a lot of these swap meets, you see about anything. Car parts, antiques, toys, bicycles, even hockey pads if you need them right there. Got a couple Stingray bicycles here on the end. His and hers, a pair of them for 450. Little Chick, that one's called. 57.8 Olds, inner fenders there, 10 bucks, cheap enough. Got the bumper there too, 75 bucks on that big chrome bumper. Look at the remote oil filter there. I don't know if it's new old stock or painted up. 100 bucks on that. You got some cool Ford stuff here. Some new old stock things. A nice pair of door handles back there for 150. Set of oil bottles there for 260. Seems like a good deal. Look at the new old stock hubcaps here too. Those are nice, right in the box. And he's got all kinds of little Tonka trucks down in there. Yeah, this guy's got all kinds of 40s, 6 to 8 Ford or Mercury stuff. Garnishes. All kinds of trim pieces in here.
We'll get caught up with you and get the hell out of here. All right. Bye. Bye-bye.
Chevy hood ornament there. Oh, he's even got a Jeep for sale here, located in Minnesota. 45 Willys Jeep. Pretty nice looking one there. There's all the stuff that's been done to it. Now we're kind of on the edge of the parking lot, but there's a Jaguar here for sale, so I thought I'd just show it real quickly. 5900. See if there's any phone number on it. Oops, kind of rough ground here. Yeah, there's a phone number there. 52,000 miles too. V12. Anyway, that one's for sale in the parking lot here. Yeah, we got some big 22-inch wheels back there. 1,000 bucks for a set of 4. Let's kind of scoot along this aisle here. 54 Chevy steering wheel there, 75 bucks. 33 Ford steering wheel there. There's a Ford column too with the drop and all. All kinds of distributors here. This one for 348, 400 bucks. And we get all kinds of miscellaneous in here. Tools. A bunch of tobacco tins there, old advertising tins. Look at all the oil filters never used. It's kind of cool there. It's a 12-volt guide bulb, new old stock. Right in the box. If you're restoring one, want to get the factory specs on it. There's an 8-track player. GM 8-track player there, 50 bucks. AM, FM. Volkswagen carburetor there. Got a, looks like a Continental kit cover there for 100 bucks. There's some skirts back there. Those are 200 for the Chevy ones. The Ford ones there, 140. Got a Buick plug wire cover, 65 bucks. All kinds of trim here.
Morning, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, nice braids.
Buick headlight bezels there, 53s
Yeah.
and 54s. There's some 59 Plymouth hubcaps here, 14-inch. Got a Cutlass, old Cutlass console there for 2 1/4. You don't see these too often. These are the bullseye headlight bulbs. They got the little round thing in the center. And people like those to restore cars. They, well, you see them on Mopars. I've seen them on Jeeps. I don't know who else had them from the factory, but this is kind of cool. Vision visor, right new in the box.
Can Colin help out? Is Colin down here?
The Rambler dash piece there, 80 bucks.
Couldn't get a hold of him.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get hold of him either. I don't know what he's doing. John, what are these?
Glass windshield washer jar there for 80 bucks. Got some sun visors back there. Got a lot of Ford stuff here, Ford and Mercury.
Nice channel.
Thank you. These are cool too. I think those are Pontiac if I remember right. 80 bucks a pair. Somebody could tell me if I'm wrong.
What kind of car?
All kinds of steering wheels on here. Look how deep the dish is on that one, 100 bucks. 80 bucks on the Impala one there. There's a early Banjo wheel down there for 80 bucks. Not sure what brand that is, if that's Buick or what. Could be. Well, we'll jump in this booth, got some advanced design stuff. You can see Minnesota, so you get something like that. We'll jump to the other side here. Here's the door for it. Door don't look too bad. Here's the other door. But because you're in Minnesota, you get floor rust. So the ones that we get from South Dakota, people are complaining because there's like a little small rust hole or something there. But this one, you can see it's just totally gone. They cut it out, but even up with a fender's bolt on and everything. So that's why you don't take any guff when you get a nice solid Western one, because that's what people are dealing with a lot of places. Wanted Mopar parts. Mopar guy here. Buddy's got some mix of stuff. There's a Chevy gauge cluster. $5 a piece on the Ford caps.
Oh, okay. One more bill.
Hood there for a Roadrunner, 69 Roadrunner for $250. Looks like you got a door off it as well over there. All kinds of trim here. Galaxy fenders there, $250 your best offer. Solid ones, look, no rust on them. Got some grills back in there, $100 on that Galaxy one. There's a 64 Galaxy. Those are 260. I guess they're all 64s maybe. $100 on one. 55 Chevy there, $50. Look at the axle. Weight limit 5 tons. Don't see too many prices on those. 25 on the Tonka there. Cast iron pan there, $40.
Oh my God.
It's a big one too.
Where are we gonna put that?
I don't know if it's got a, not sure. This says made in USA. Don't say if it's Wagner or whatever the company is. Kind of a cool little toy truck there. It looks like a cab over Chevy on the front. $3 on it. A little on the rougher side, but kind of a cool little toy. And it looks like we got a Studebaker pickup box trailer there. 49 to 53 era. Maybe it'll fit more years after that too, probably. $400 on that. Look at all the bucket seats there, a couple pairs of them. Not sure what these seats are here. They're kind of a lighter weight bucket. And we got a, what is it, Volvo Penta sign there. 125 on that plastic sign. Kind of a cool chainsaw sign there too. Jeans. They have Olympic chainsaws. It's got 150 on the Pride corn sign. And it looks like he's plasma cutting some jack-o'-lantern fuel tanks. Well, this is a Torino here, and it did run well. He sold it. Kind of looks like a good patina on this side, but he says there's something wrong with the other side. Let's go check it out. But it's already sold any which way. Oh yeah, it got side swiped down the quarter. Pretty cool car though. Get a few for sale on the signboard here. There's a Ford Phaeton, which is in the trailer right here, so we'll show you that here in a second. And we've got a two-door that's been customized. Got a Chrysler there, 15,000. Another Chrysler. And got a 34 Ford, looks like, down on the bottom there. Anyway, you can see his number right there if you need it. I'll kind of scoot along here, show you some of the other stuff. Set of wheels there, $695. You guys get a couple motorcycle frames there. And we'll show you the Ford that was on the signboard there. Nice paint on it, nice Phaeton. He says it needs a little more tinkering. Looks like it's a little later model rear. Looks like it was probably a restored car that started getting hot rod maybe. I'm not sure on that one. Cool car though. Yeah, looks like we got a Ford truck door here, 130 on that. 37 Ford. Passenger door looks pretty solid. That'll fit 35 to 7. The only difference is early 35 has a removable. If you're ever looking at them, you can see this like inner lip on here is just welded. You know, it's just part of the stamping of the door. But on an early 35, that's a separate garnish molding on them. One way to tell them. Otherwise, 35 to 7 would be the same. Got a 32 heavy axle there, 600 bucks. Nice pair of doors there. Patina doors, 400. You got a Mercury brake pedal there, hydraulic brake pedal. Let's see what the price is. Looks like 125 on that. 40 Mercury. You guys got all kinds of miscellaneous mirrors, mechanical parts.
Good luck. Repaints are 185.
71 Mustang tail pan there.
Stuff used is really hard to do.
Some old Model T wheels back there, wooden wheels.
Yep.
Looks like a 64 Tempest hood over there. If I'm pointing in the right spot, it's hard to see with the sun right here. 80 bucks on that.
You could be right. I'm trying to remember.
Couple cool vices here. That's a cool little vice right there. 30 bucks on that. Kind of a cool car start. Must be an electric box. 100 bucks. See what this guy's got on this side. Some tail pans here. 50 bucks on the blue one. Got a bunch of Mustang stuff. '67 Mustang trunk lid there, 100 bucks. Hood scoop there for 210. And 450 on the console. Now here's some more of the Mustang stuff. A couple transmissions. Got a '68 Mustang coated for 390 GT, 975. Quarter panel there for 150. That's all Mustang stuff in that booth. It's funny, these are, looks like a new old stock fender, but they must have been poorly stored and got all rotted out there. This guy's got some cool stuff. Look at the Chevy license plate bracket there for 75 bucks. Here's a white truck grill emblem there for 45. Got a little Tonka truck down there for 65. Got some more Tonka trucks back there on the ground. And looks like he's got all kinds of die cast here. There's a little Gambles by Wyandotte. That'd be a good one, but it's 85.
I looked at that. It's true.
Thought that guy was talking to me, but talking to another Ben there. Got some other Tonka trucks here. 175 on the wrecker. And 150 on the little pickup. Some cool stuff there. Yeah, this guy, we've seen him at different shows and stuff. He's got all kinds of cool hood ornaments and headlights and stuff like that. Got a couple Nash petty hood ornaments there with a woman on them. I'll jump over to this side here. Got some oil cans. It's a nice early Polarine transmission lubricant there for $429. Got some nice trip lights here. Those are commercial ones. The painted buckets. I don't see any price on them. Some Chevy headlights there. Not much for prices on the stuff here though. Yeah, looks like we got a square body door on the ground there. This is kind of a cool Pepsi cooler there. Kind of a skinny one. You don't see those too often. Jump over to this side. 61 wagon gas tank guard in there. Little stainless piece, new old stock Chevy. And looks like we got a 40 Ford coupe coming up here. This one looks like a standard. Price is $6,500. Don't see any phone number on it. We'll take a quick walk around it for you. No trunk lid on it. Well, no, there is a trunk lid. It's in the inside there. Looks like it's had the tail pan redone, some of the floorboards. Kind of a cool project for somebody. And we'll kind of scan through this booth. Look at all the timing lights there. Got a whole collection of them. Got a lot of emblems and ornaments and stuff back there, but we'll kind of go along the front edge here. There's some old airplane gauges there. 20 bucks on that one. Looks like 20 on that small round one as well. Little Chevy gauge cluster there. Door handles, horn buttons, you name it. Gauges, taillights, all kinds of good stuff there. Jump ahead of these guys, and we got some carburetors. Look at the nice amber lenses here, 35 bucks on those. Not sure what brand they are. Fog lamp guide, fog lamp. 35 a piece on those. Yeah, looks like we got a 56 Ford pickup grill. Got some denting in it and stuff. A little rust. 100 bucks. It's cheap enough. These guys got all kinds of dent side Ford pickup. That's a side trim. We got all kinds of emblems and stuff up that way. Valve covers for 25 a pair. Parking light lenses. All kinds of tools and hubcaps and stuff on that trailer. And we got a 36 Ford there. There's your phone number down in the corner. And a roadster pickup, 30 roadster pickup. Ford is a 5-window coupe. Looks like a nice clean 36 Ford hood there. 2 1/4. Look at all these intakes here. You got a triple Edelbrock there for $750. The other ones are cheaper. These are $400 and 3 1/4 on that one there. $11.50 with the carbs on it. John's Cars, and he's got all kinds of stuff here on the board here for sale too. See if you see anything there. 68 GMC pickup on the bottom. You can get a hold of them. $4.5 on the dash there. Well, this guy's got a big collection of stuff here. All kinds of miscellaneous. A lot of Chevy parts there. There's a 57 Chevy bumper end. Over here we got some Ford stuff. Got some Ford bumpers back there. Set of Mercury hubcaps there. 4 Mercury hubcaps. Most of the stuff is priced pretty reasonable if you ask them. But there really aren't too many prices on things to tell you. There's an early Ford V8 radio there. But I did buy a few things from him earlier. There's some headlight bezels there. Those are Chevy.
I would take $5 a piece. I mean, I don't know what.
The 36 Ford hood ornament, missing part of the V.
What that aluminum for?
Jump around the other side here.
Hey, you think about putting a hand clutch in your Volkswagen?
All kinds of rocker panels here. Replacement ones.
Well, we're at a swap and looking at a bunch of Volkswagen parts. There's a pedal assembly here, which would be the
And we got quite a few hubcaps and stuff in the back. There's some Dodge ones. There's some Ford ones there that are the wide 5 wheels. These are kind of cool here. These are Dodge full wheel covers. You want to get rid of your little dog dish hubcaps. Those are the accessory full wheel covers. Looks like maybe some, I'm not sure what those taillights are. They're Mopar of some sort down there. They've cut a piece out of the fender, it looks like. Look at the spotlight bulbs there. Or I guess that one's a spotlight bulb. These are the rectangular headlight bulbs, yep. When they did the rectangular ones, those are guide newel stock. You don't see too many of those on the road anymore. Astro van, that's what he's hauling all his stuff with. All kinds of hubcaps here. $10. I don't know if that's probably a piece on those, I would guess.
Something else, if you do figure out what it's worth or what it is, you can try to sell it.
He's got all kinds of different hubcaps here. Got a name on that sign there, but not too many prices on them. $80 on the grill there. Kind of a fuel, a cigar humidor, I think is what that is, for $40. Copper one. Well, this guy's got all kinds of wheels here. Got some Corvette wheels. He's got quite a few different. There's Ford, there's GM, there's Mopar, and he had some tailgates. We just bought a Ford, like a 48 to 52 Ford tailgate from him. Then we got another square body here, 86 short box.
That's not that bad.
Runs and drives, $29.50 it says on that one. Pretty cool looking truck. Got some rust in the bed and the rockers. But that's what you find in Minnesota usually. Yeah, there's another one if you don't want to do the work. This one's all ready to go here. $26,000. There's your information on it. It's an 87 GMC short box. Good looking pickup. Show you the inside pretty quick. Nice and clean inside. Good looking little pickup. These guys get all kinds of toys here. Got a couple neat Smith Millers there. Little wrecker and a dump truck. Looks like 2 1/4, I guess, on the wine dot gray van lines there. Here's another Smith Miller here, a lumber truck. And got a 20s Buddy L up top there. Here's another 40s Buddy L there. 2 1/4 on that one. And we've got a few more over on this side here. Nice Nylant there, the U-Haul Nylant. It's a cool one too. The True Scale. It's a little international flatbed there. And we got an international tractor here for $4.95. Little pedal tractor, cast aluminum. Look at the little international decal on there too, right on the steering wheel. Yeah, it looks like an old Chevy body back here. This one was a 1931. What's left of a 4-door Chevy there, and maybe a Model A pickup box, Model A Ford pickup box up on there. What's left of a Model T here, the cowl. Get some good older stuff there. And looks like he's got some, I think 39 Plymouth, maybe that cowl vent and dash and stuff. 3940 somewhere in there. Just kind of walk along these. There's some advanced design parts here. Got the windshield garnish and the glove box door. These are kind of cool. Drum style lights with a big heavy bracket on them. There's a pair of them. Or maybe they're a little different. This one's got a tag on it. KD lamp. Now we got some Chevy headlights back there. 35 or 6 pickup looks like. Got some 39 car headlights back there. This guy's got a Fulton visor there, or not a Fulton, but a aftermarket visor on the ground there. And he's got all kinds of other miscellaneous here. We got some music coming up, so we got to get through here without catching that music. But just to show you a quick glance of it. Got some gas pumps up there. Old Ford tailgate back there. All kinds of cool stuff. Cool looking Buick steering wheel there.
But like I said, broken.
Got a Ford remote mirror here. $45 on that.
That would be.
There's a deal right there. $1 a piece on those 2 wheels. Got an A-body convertible top, $375. It's a 68 to 72. There's a GTO console there for $100. Yeah, this one's got some cool stuff. Look at the Tokheim gas pump faces. $175 on the Standard Oil lubester there. $95 on the DX can. Here's some 348 409 heads. It says $220 for the pair. And all kinds of other miscellaneous in the booth. Yeah, looks like some Ford hardtop doors there, 55 or 6. Got a 37 to 9 door there. This is two-door sedan door. We're just gonna glance around here because we got some music coming up, so we're gonna finish the video up this way.
61, I like.
This is a interesting swap meet. There's lots of cool stuff here. This is a cool antenna there with the red glass on that. Anyway, we'll finish it up there, but we're going to get back to the truck and show you what we got. So just stay tuned for a couple minutes and we'll get over there and show you what's in the pickup. Well, we got a couple more here on the way back to the vehicle to show you what we got that showed up for sale. Here's a 48 Ford. There's all your information. Good looking car, nice and clean inside. And still got the flathead in there. So it's a nice little cruiser. And we got a Cadillac here, 57 Caddy right here. And over here we got a 1980 AMC Eagle wagon there. There's all your information on it. Pretty good looking Survivor Eagle. Looks like all original condition mostly. Okay folks, as promised, we're going to show you what we got. Just to recap, this is a St. Peter swap meet, a little north of Mankato, Minnesota. And they have this annually. I think it's the 48th annual, but we got quite a bit of cool stuff here, so we'll just show you what we got. Got a couple Ford windshield frames here. This one's in chrome, and this one here is this bare steel. That one somebody took apart. That's how you put the glass in them, but it's all there. Over here we got some cool headlights. I think these are a 37 or 8 Plymouth. They're made to go to the side of the grill. Nice pair of headlights. It looks like original paint on them. We got a fart pipe or whatever you want to call it. Makes a little noise and you can shut it off there. Put your single exhaust and it makes some noise out the back. That's just kind of a neat older accessory. Got a Ford taillight stand. These are Model T windshield stanchions. These are like 53 Ford headlight bezels. Got 3 of those. These here are 35 or 6 rear bumper brackets for Ford. Got a nice early brass era Model T radiator. This pile here my son Parker got. He's into the headlights, so he got some, these are guide lights. Then these are some like 38 or 9 Ford truck with the stands on them. There's a pair of those buckets, and you get one King B headlight right there, and a early headlight bar. And then we'll come around this side over here, show you the rest of this stuff. Got a pair of doors here. These are 1940 through 47 Ford pickup doors. We got an F1 tailgate there for a 48 to 50. We got a Fulton sun visor there, accessory sun visor. These here headlights are 35 Ford with the brackets, and we got it. This is a kind of a nice early accessory guide, so probably a Chevy accessory there. And there's one more BLC headlight there. These are the hood latch panels for a 42 to 47 Ford truck. And we got some 35 Ford car inner fenders. Got some small block Chevy with the script, the valve covers with the script on them. They were cheap, so I bought them. Over here we got some, these will fit a 40 Ford pickup, 40 to 47. Their garnish moldings go inside above the door. We got some 37 to 39 Ford headlight bezels, one lens. We're always selling pairs of those. Got a new old stock, still got the tag on it. Ford, this is like a 46 to 8 gas door. This is an accessory cap, all stainless steel, all the way out. You don't see those too often for a 36 or 7 Ford, somewhere in there. Most of these are all Ford, and most of them are 46 to 8. There's one pair of 41 windshield garnishes, and then there's a pair of 37 to 39, all car stuff, all Ford. Over here, we got some more stuff. I think that's probably a 41 Ford hood latch panel. These are all pickup truck headlight bezels for 42 to 47 Ford. Seems like, I'm trying to look here, we did get some Plymouth headlights. and some accessory stuff. We got the Chevy valve covers, but most of the stuff we got today was Ford for some reason. So we can have the Chevy guys yelling at us. We got a Ford hood latch there. These are F1 shock mounts. They're popular for hot rods. Got a 26 or 7 Model T headlight bar there. This is kind of a cool accessory. This is the passing eye. You can see on there it says passing eye mirror. And this goes up on your door edge, and you can look in one mirror and you can see the reflection of the other mirror, which is looking out ahead of you for cars while you're passing. Got some Ford car, I think those are 46 maybe. They go in the cowl on a car. That's a 41 Ford ashtray. You got a bunch of 40 Ford pickup. That's the 40 with the steel handle, and 46.7, sorry, has the plastic handle. So that's the two differences, but they're the same door. There's a pile of those. So anyway, we got all that stuff. Oh, we did get these parking light lenses and bezels. Those are for a 47 Ford pickup. And I got one in the front. I got a nice gas tap handle, or a beer tap handle. So, and it's kind of a celluloid plastic. So anyway, that's all the stuff we got. Hope you enjoy the video. You know, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, give us all these good comments and interactions really help. We really appreciate that, and we'll catch you in the next round. Thanks for watching.